Today, I'm going to be talking about the 7 tips you can use to improve your portfolio, land the job that you want, get better clients, and also how to generate more money for yourself. Hi everyone, my name is Laith Wallace and you're watching WallaceTV, where you can improve your life through creative advice. Number 1. The first thing you want to do when it comes on to improving your portfolio is to tell a story. You can do this in a real simple way. I love the principle that they call K.I.S.S. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't get too technical with all the details, but make it as clear and as articulated as possible, but make sure people are able to understand it from A to B, that you're taking them on a journey. What were the requirements that you had? What was the process that you used? How did you conduct stakeholder interviews? And then share the outcomes of the project. And then, because you've taken them on a whole journey, you've taken them from the beginning right the way through to the end, people are able to follow the way you think and are able to connect with it and able to see, how can that fit within my company? How can I as a client see how that could work with me on my potential project? And this is a great tool to use when it comes onto improving your portfolio. Number 2. The second thing that you should do is highlight your strengths. You see, I believe that in all things, it doesn't make sense that you say you can do 10 things when really your strength is at one thing. The funny thing about being a UX designer, you kind of are a jack of all trades in a sense, but there are areas that you can master in, that you can highlight. For example, are you more strategic UX designer? Are you more of a research-based UX designer? Are you more of a visual UX designer? Whatever strength it may be, you can still show what is necessary to show, such as wireframing, usability testing, prototyping, how you do your interviews with stakeholders. You can still show all these different elements, but it's also very good to highlight your strengths, because then that person who is potential employer or potential client will be able to then pick out and say, I need that individual for this point or that point, especially because they are a master or they have stronger skill sets in X area, which connects with me. Number 3, you need to understand who you are speaking to. When you know who you are speaking to, it's really easy for you to get your point across to them. You see, it's not so much about the words that you use, but it's more about who you are speaking to. When you know who you are speaking to, I can be very clear about the words I'm using. So for example, if I'm speaking to a project manager, you have to kind of put yourself in their shoes. What does a project manager care about? Well, they care about budget, they care about process, they care about your time, they care about your communication skills. So the things that I highlight, although I will highlight the fact that I'm a UX designer, I will also highlight areas that they most care about as a project manager. What if they're a UX lead or a senior product designer? Well, they want to know, how are you going to work with the team? How can you work within their specific process? And how do you make that very clear as somebody that is coming into that team? What if it's a creative director? Well, a creative director, they might view like, well, how do you come up with ideas? Are you an ideas person? Are you quite a creative person? Also, are you somebody that can have your creative ideas, but can take it from beginning to end and lead people through a process that everybody can follow? What if you're talking to a developer? Well, a developer, they really care about prototyping and wireframe. Can you basically really give them good prototypes, good wireframes, so that they can then go on and develop that app, that digital product in the way that is necessary? So definitely know who you're speaking to. Number 4. Before I spoke to you about highlighting your strengths, but to continue that point, I want to say show less, show best. Show less, show the best. It's not about just showing more, but definitely show your best. I like this principle that a friend of mine showed me. It's about not just going wide, but it's about going deep. When you show less, go deep into what you show. So for example, when you show that one project, go deep into all the aspects of that project, from the beginning stage right the way through to the end. From the discovery stage, from the research stage, to the test stage, to the build stage, to implementation. Go right deep into each stage for that one project, maybe those 2 projects, and be confident about it, because you're not having to rush through 5 or 6 projects. When you have that one project, you are able to then take that person on a journey and they are able to follow you right the way through. Number 5. The 5th thing you want to do is to show your process. One thing that people always want to do is they want to know that you can take them from point A to point B and be very clear and articulate in the stages or in your process. Follow a defined system, have something you can use, or you can follow a defined process. The guys over at the School Rocks, Chris Do and Jose Caballero, they have a fantastic UX design process that I personally use myself. I would advise anybody to use that system. If you are stuck with a UX design process, they've got one ready to go, and I definitely think you should use it. But definitely show your thought process. Number 6 is to be yourself. Always be yourself. Don't try and sound like somebody else. Don't try and present like somebody else. Just be you. The beautiful thing about your individuality is that there are no two yous in the world. There are no two Laiths in this world. So nobody thinks like you, walks like you, acts like you, talks like you, even dresses like you could even say. But just be yourself, because people love people, and at the end of the day, it's a person employing a person to do a specific task or for a specific project. So definitely just be yourself. Number 7. The 7th point is to make sure your portfolio is up to date. Whatever work or whoever you're speaking to, show what is relevant. Show what is actually necessary to land you that job, to land you that dream client that you want to speak to. This will help you to generate more revenue as well, because you're being very specific, you know who you're talking to, you are being yourself, you're highlighting your strengths, and you're also able to say, this is where I'm really, really good. And because of that, I'm going to keep it up to date by showing this project I last did. Even if you're not showing the project that you last did, then show a project that is relevant to the person you're speaking to. Thank you for watching Wallace TV today. If this has been helpful to you, then definitely comment and subscribe. Follow me on Snapchat, Laith Wallace. Follow me on Twitter at Laith Wallace. Follow me on Facebook, facebook.com, laith.wallace. And just hit me up in the comments and let me know what you're thinking. And what are your design tips for your portfolios? What tips would you say could also help to land you that dream job, get you that client that you want, and also how to generate more revenue for yourself? Thank you everyone, have a great day. Thank you for watching Digitive TV, and if you've liked this video today, don't forget to download my free 25-point UX design checklist. It's really great. It's a checklist that will allow you to go through some of the key things that we may forget as UX designers. And even if you are a seasoned professional, it's helpful. And if you're a beginner, then it's definitely helpful for you. So download it for free, and definitely go on my Facebook and just contact me and let me know what you think about it going forward. Take care.